Liza and Consumer Watchdog have been critical allies in our fight to expose the blackout blackmail by SoCal Gas. She recently wrote a report called Brown's Dirty Hands. Hopefully you guys saw that. It exposes Governor Brown's personal and administrative coziness with the energy industry, including Sempra. Let's hear it for Liza.
Woo! I'm here just to talk for a few minutes about putting this all in context and about following the money, because we all know that's usually where the buck stops. So no one should have to live in the lap of a giant natural gas storage facility in this day and age, when we know so much about the dangers of fossil fuels, and we know so much about the shoddy oversight and greed of utilities that take ratepayer money and then find shortcuts in order to boost profits. It's why people died when PG&E's San Bruno pipeline blew up. It's why Southern California Edison's San Onofre nuclear power plant sprang a radioactive leak and had to be shuttered, with ratepayers illegally and unfairly socked paying the lion's share of a $4.7 billion tab to shut it down. And it's why Porter Ranch residents are still reporting symptoms. The SoCal Gas Company, its parent Sempra, and their regulators couldn't be bothered to keep rickety wells, some a century old, safe. It's an outrage. The state should shutter Aliso immediately. There's another good reason to shut Aliso down. We simply don't need it. Regulators have tried blackout blackmail to reopen Aliso. They underestimated capacity and inflated demand to threaten blackouts this summer without it. Those blackouts didn't happen. That's because regulators have done all the right things to avoid it. They're making customers order gas day-to-day to meet demand, and they're encouraging conservation. There's no reason these methods won't keep working, especially when the Los Angeles area doesn't even use a third of its gas-fired electric power plant capacity to meet demand. We've overbuilt to keep utility shareholders fat and happy at our expense. Governor Jerry Brown has protected SoCal Gas and its parent Sempra from ever facing the consequences of their actions. We will never have a public investigation of the blowout's causes or who was responsible for any negligence. That's because when Jerry Brown called a state of emergency at Aliso, he shrouded any investigation in secrecy. He said that state regulators were investigating, and they'd let us know what happened when they were ready. No promise of a public investigation, no timeline on when we'd get results, not even a word on who would be telling us. Well, don't trust Jerry Brown on this one. He's got reasons to keep Aliso open, and one of them is his sister, Kathleen Brown. Kathleen sits on Sempra's board. She got paid $691,000 by Sempra for her services from 2013 to 2015. And she's invested $749,000 in a real estate and oil company. We don't need Aliso or the slew of new natural gas-fired power plants slated to come online. It's time to tell Jerry Brown that the people come first. If he really wants to save the planet, he can start here at home by shutting down Aliso for good. Thank you.